Welcome back to our Employer Highlight Series. I'm Joe Rollins with the Northwest Arkansas Council, and throughout this series, we're talking about tech talent development, data science development in Northwest Arkansas. And today I have a guest with me, and that's Lee Schoultz from the U of A Data Science Program. Lee, thanks for taking a minute to visit with me. But what is a data scientist? We hear the term, but what is a data scientist and what do they do?
Well, essentially, they deal with data. Everything from, how we have a problem. How do we solve this problem? Then they go into looking at the data, cleaning the data, modeling it, showing what the data is telling them. And then at the end, it's a story. You have to be able to translate what the data is telling you to people who have no idea the technical background that you just went through, so that they have an idea of how to move forward with solving the problem that they're trying to solve.
See, that makes so much sense to me. I can look at a page of data. Maybe I'll get some of what it's trying to tell me, but I need a translator. I need a storyteller to help me understand what I just read sometimes.
Yes.
And Northwest Arkansas quickly becoming a business leader, transportation logistics leader, data science leader for this part of the country and beyond. And I'm so glad the university has this program on campus. We're graduating our first students.
Yes, and we're very excited about that.
I've got to imagine that the demand for these students is through the roof. So what kind of businesses are you working with right now, and where can we expect to send students in this broad field of data science?
Absolutely. Not only are sending to the big three here in Northwest Arkansas, Walmart, Tyson, J.B. Hunt, but also some smaller entities such as Nucleus here in Bentonville and other startups here in the area. So our students are very highly desired, not just here in Northwest Arkansas, but across the country.
So I understand part of the program, we get students out in the world. It's all very real world oriented. It's not all theory and no practice. They're doing apprenticeships and internships, getting out there, getting real data. What does that look like for a student?
Our students are very highly prized, as I was mentioning. They're not only getting internships after their first year, which is kind of unheard of, especially in a STEM field, because of the education that they're getting in those first classes with our program. But they're not only getting those internships, but they're being paid for those internships. They're getting paid moving expenses and living expenses while they're at their internship, which is pretty unheard of, especially for me as coming from the social science fields. I'm like, go for it. If you're getting a paid internship, that's fantastic.
To me, what I love, it's based in Northwest Arkansas businesses so that when one of our students graduates, they have that natural transition into the arms of an employer who already knows these people. They understand their talent. They can see what they're capable of. I love that immediate connection locally. Something that I've noticed, and I want to make sure I highlight this, we talk about women in these STEM fields. We've talked with some of the students from the program, predominantly young ladies, and I'm so proud to see that. If I'm a student who's in maybe high school, maybe I'm an adult who's looking for a career change, how can I connect with you and with the data science department to really try and further my process in becoming a student?
Yeah, so first of all, when a prospective student comes to us interested in the program, it's a conversation. Because data science is kind of a new field and it's also new in the educational sphere, I really try to make sure that when they come and they dedicate their time to our program, that they understand what they're signing up for. So we talk to them about the process, the modeling, the storytelling aspects of what our program will develop them to be. So they understand at the end of the day, yes, I am dedicated to this program. Yes, I'm dedicated to wanting to be a data scientist. I'm not interested in computer science where it's programming all the time. I want to be able to tell that story to solve problems and to better Northwest Arkansas and the world with the data that's available to us.
It's more than just that. With the students that we visited with, the culture just permeates the conversation. They're a family. Any way you cut it, they are absolutely a family. So if I'm a student who's going through a university advanced program, I have that sense of family. I have that immediate industry connection with partners who I'm going to work with daily. What does the hiring interest look like from these employers? I can only imagine.
100%. We are sitting at 40% honors students right now, and out of 150 students total, that's quite a large number. So we are attracting the top students to our program. We create that sense of family in not only our cohort modeling, but also our peer mentoring program. We match freshman students with upperclassmen data science students, and they're required to meet once a week for about 30 minutes. So they create that internal buddy system that establishes a sense of home that we want them to have at the University of Arkansas and in our program. But at the end of the day, we want them to not only get the degree that is going to achieve their goals and achieve their career aspirations, but also, it's for them to remember that the University of Arkansas is what got them there, and also that Northwest Arkansas is what kind of brought them to the University of Arkansas as well. If
I'm an employer and I'm watching this, I'd like to engage with the U of A data science program. How can I do that?
Easy. Just email us, datasci@uark.edu. We are always happy to bring employers into the classroom, to bring them into our advisory council, our practicum projects. There are so many different ways that employers here in Northwest Arkansas can get involved with our program.
Data science, computer science, tech talent development at the University of Arkansas campus right here in Northwest Arkansas. Lee, thank you for taking a minute to visit with me. As always, if you're looking for career information and opportunities, we always encourage you to take a look at CareersNWA.com for all of Northwest Arkansas's career postings. Thank you for joining us for this conversation. We hope to see you soon for the next one.